final stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Florida Gators offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. So here we are at the semifinal stage. The final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff curve, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Now it's second down here. Handoff from the shotgun. The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Tackled, but first down.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down. And already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in his zone here to start this game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Runs through the defender. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. No, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. First and long now after the penalty. Looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Touchdown, Florida, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone and begin the drive at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
On the run, it's Young. Fading him off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Young. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
To the air, it's Joseph. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Completion.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on third down. Obviously, it's third and long. They want to get their best player the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance of a return here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
To throw, it's Joseph. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Punting ready to boot it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Florida offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Florida has the lead currently as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Trying to find some room. It's Webb. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
What a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
The Gators are in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The receiver makes the catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. QB keeper all the way. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Gators.
As a defensive coordinator, you
hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Florida 14, Notre Dame 0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Snags the quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Takes Takes the handoff. It's Young. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Looking to throw. It's Joseph. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
That costly penalty gives the offense a new set of downs. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Getting thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from 7. It's an option look. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? The defense has got it. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Williams. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Back to throw. It's Joseph. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks into open space. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20.
see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Setting the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
They don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. And this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Caught near the sideline. It's Wilson. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
The 4th down completion to the running back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Looking to pass, it's Joseph. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Spinning out of the tackle. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one.
Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Irish. They cap the drive with 6 points. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum curve. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. A quick throw to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Looking to pass. It's Joseph. Nice grab. It's Williams. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup they wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Quick throw caught on the left side. breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a shovel pass. Caught. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35. Notre Dame. 20.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. He doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from 27. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. If you want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
A tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. On the run, it's Webb. The Gators will try to keep this drive moving.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught behind the line. It's Webb. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Gonna run it. It's Webb. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Clean to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Florida. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
To throw, it's Joseph. Quick throw, testing the middle, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
Brought down to the 22. It's a first down very near the red zone now.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. When they safely make the recovery, the onside kick doesn't work. The Gators offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Back in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Webb. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Grinding away on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Gators are in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Webb. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Gators are on the move here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Notre Dame, 28.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field.
Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. The receiver makes the catch. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Refuses to go down.
And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Back to pass. It's Joseph.
Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. We bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Back to throw again. He stays looking downfield near the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Florida offense is back out on the field now. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting and even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.